In my final report that I released earlier this week, I noted that despite the well-documented reality that thousands of Indigenous children died at Indian residential schools and that many children are buried in unmarked and mass graves, some Canadians have mounted a concerted effort to attack the truths of survivors, Indigenous families, and communities. And they are inciting hate towards them by claiming that there are no missing and disappeared children and no unmarked or mass graves in this country. These attacks are an attack on the memory of the lost ones, are hateful, and a continuation of the genocidal process against Indigenous people. Denial of the truth about the harms of Indian residential schools has a profound impact on survivors, their families, and communities. To be heard and believed and to have the truth be visible and acknowledged is a fundamental right and a prerequisite to healing. Denialists deny facts, attack the credibility of victims, and portray victims as oppressive perpetrators while characterizing themselves as the victims. This re-victimizes those who have already suffered and incites hate against Indigenous peoples. The goal is to maintain settler impunity and to protect perpetrators and deny the genocide committed against Indigenous people. Obligation 37 of the 42 obligations identified in my final report is that the federal government must amend the criminal code, making it an offense to willfully promote hatred against Indigenous people by condoning, denying, downplaying, or justifying the Indian residential school system, or by misrepresenting facts relating to it. Implementing this obligation would be consistent with Canada's commitments under the UN Declaration of the Rights of Indigenous Peoples. Canada has a responsibility to uphold Article 15 of the Declaration, an declaration that enshrines Indigenous peoples' right to dignity and diversity of their cultures, traditions, histories, and requires states to take effective measures to combat prejudice and eliminate discrimination and to promote tolerance, understanding, and good relations between Indigenous people and all other segments of society.